I do want to thank y'all. Let me start out by saying first I'm delighted to be inside because we had a great endorsement from Governor Bredesen week before last, and the room was absolutely packed with people from all across Tennessee. And it was the hottest place I had been in this entire election. I bet it was 99 degrees in that room before it all got said and done because so many people were in there. But we had a great turnout. It was great fun, and and I was really appreciative of the fact that Governor Bredesen came out and so strongly endorsed me in that race. And I'm very appreciative of his support, his help, and his guidance as we move forward in this race. You know, as I've traveled in all 95 counties, and I've shared this with Governor Bredesen, a lot of people have asked me and said, you know, Mike, why in the world would you want to run for governor knowing what the tough economic challenges are in this state? And I can tell you, as you look out across the landscape of Tennessee, we've all seen literally thousands of jobs disappear. Our state unemployment this spring was running right at 10.7%. That is the highest it's been in my working lifetime. And however powerful those statistics are, if you've traveled the state as I have, you know the reality is even more telling. Too many storefronts closed, too many empty parking lots at our factories, too many going out of business sales signs. Tennessee needs a governor who will be focused on jobs, retention, and creation. And in short, that's why I decided I was going to run for governor. On a visit I made to Gainesboro, and that's a community in kind of northeast Tennessee, I ran into a gentleman up there who had literally been out of work for 2 years. And he's worried about the future, but not so much about his own as he is worried about the future of his son, who, like my son, graduated this last May from high school. This is a family that does not have the capability of sending that child on to additional education. And so here's a dad who knows his son will literally have to move away from the family in order to find employment. This economy is tearing those families apart. And that all hit home for me talking to him. And that made my decision to run for governor. Because I'm in this race for that father and his son and the millions of other Tennesseans who want to see us get this economy moving. These are really serious times in Tennessee. And I think it requires more of a candidate than simply juggling your statistics on TV ads to inflate your accomplishments. Tennessee needs a governor who knows what it is to meet a payroll. Tennessee needs a governor who knows what it takes to provide health care benefits. Tennessee's got to have a governor who, as I have for the last 20 years, understands what it is to build a budget from scratch in business and then be able to live within it. And most importantly, Tennessee needs a governor who understands from day one what it's going to take to create more jobs here in Tennessee. We need an economic development strategy that starts out at pre-K and moves all the way through high school, vocational school, our technology centers, our community colleges, and our universities, that coordinates with private industry to understand the skills and the knowledge that the people who are graduating from these institutions will need to be able to compete on a global basis. I think that's very important as we move forward in this state. Education and economic development are two elements that are going to be tied together without question to help us create jobs everywhere we go.